We can do is take your calls. We have a line set up.
It is not a radio station, and the man you see here is not a DJ, but he is gaining in popularity, and his show originates from a place you would never expect. We recently went to Raleigh to find the Charlotte connection to the folks behind the mic.
It's time for NC Divorce Talk Radio Live. I'm your host, Lee Rosen.
From an office building in Raleigh, attorneys Lee Rosen,
Lisa, how are you doing?
Good.
And Lisa Angel begin their firm's weekly 30-minute show.
What it really is something that makes lawyers feel good about their jobs. And lawyers that do divorce work all day don't have a lot to feel good about. It's an ugly business. It's a hard job.
Rosen has offices in Raleigh, Durham, and Charlotte. For years, the attorneys have answered questions on the firm's website.
Our site gets a few thousand visitors a day.
Playing off that demand for free legal advice is what pushed them to this.
It's just amazing that the technology enables us to reach out into a little remote mountain community.
Right now, the radio show is only accessible on the web. Listeners can also download past shows from sites like iTunes.
Charlotte has been probably the largest area where we've had calls.
The calls cover a wide range of issues.
There are a lot of people that are actually fighting over joint custody, not really knowing what it means.
From custody to child support and alimony.
My wife and I have just recently separated.
This man recently found out a child he thought he fathered isn't his.
And that's been confirmed, through like a paternity test.
So alimony will not be an issue in your circumstance.
I never would have imagined that we could reach this many people.
With hopes now of expanding to a daily internet talk show, Lee Rosen, the lawyer, is becoming much more comfortable as Lee Rosen, part therapist and primarily host.
Email address is radio@rosen.com. We'll be back here next week. Thanks so much for being with us.
And Rosen tells me NC Divorce Talk Radio has resulted in some new clients, but not nearly as many as you may think. One reason there is a bulk of listeners in areas where the firm does not have offices. He says he's even gotten emails from military personnel overseas.